The Dode Fox Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Dode Fox Podcast. I'm Paul, he's Ronnie, and I'll be seeing those set pieces in my nightmares tonight. Find out more at dodefoxpodcast.com. Follow us on socials at Dode Fox Podcast. Like, subscribe and click the notification bell on YouTube and support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast.
Coming up on this week's episode, the week that was, Rapping and Hearts review, second leg preview, Good, Bad and Ugly, Women's Team, Academy Lads, the Tannadice Test, and On This Day with the Arab Archive. It's all coming up on episode 296 of the Dode Fox Podcast.
Hi, I'm George Fleming, and you're listening to the Dode Fox Podcast.
So welcome back to the award-winning Dode Fox Podcast with the media hooring Paul McNichol and inhaling a chicken Big Mac in under 45 seconds, Ronnie Costello.
Chicken Big Mac. I had never heard of such a burger until about half an hour ago.
Do you know McDonald's spend like millions on their advertising budget?
I think
How could you not know that there's a chicken Big Mac on at the minute?
I pay no attention.
And I will tell you, it's fucking delicious.
I've noticed that there's spicy McNuggets. But
might burn the hole off you though.
Well, and that's how I will avoid. I usually avoid McDonald's anyway. It's not the best thing.
Well, we can that.
As tasty as it might be, it's not the best thing for my system. It doesn't. I tend to reject it. But
for what end?
All manner of ends. Yeah, all manner. But a chicken Big Mac does sound like something that I need to at least try once.
Oh, you've got to
Yeah.
Covered in Big Mac sauce.
So have they done away with the McChicken?
No, it's still there. It's just a special. Tell you this when you came in, when you were on your hay horse earlier.
I was on my
When my dog was want to eat you.
You need to get that muzzled. She is a killer.
Chaos. But no, that was, again, as we've said last week, there's a lot of these that will happen over the next couple of weeks. This one being a home game, it's been disaster after disaster since the full-time whistle went 2 years ago. But more importantly, we are here and we've quite the week to look back on. I want to start by saying Bob Black bought us 2 coffees.
What a guy.
Hey, a couple of Dode Fox pod cappuccinos on me. Thanks for my weekly tangerine top-up, guys.
So I was going to ask you about this buy me a coffee thing because, I'm kind of aware of it. I tried to buy ourselves in the other last week. Wow. I couldn't do it. Now, the reason that we're putting it out there is just to, what is it, £3, £4 or something?
£4, yeah.
£4 it costs to buy a coffee, and it just simply goes towards the running costs of the
Indeed
podcast.
It does.
That is literally all it's for. You're not actually buying a coffee. It's just whatever. And if you were buying a coffee, Rondo, I drink coffee. So
I do.
So I'm going to get a sponsor for Buy Me a Chicken Big Mac /Dode Fox Podcast next week.
On there, you can actually change it. Like, you can change it to a beer. You can change it to, within reason.
Okay.
I didn't quite think you'll get Trish Stratus or Lita.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. They meant £4.
That's you've just categorised them, but no. So that's all it is. If you do buy us one, you leave a comment, we'll read it out. It's as simple as that.
And cheers to Bob.
Absolutely,
much appreciated.
Absolutely, yeah. So Paul doesn't drink coffees, but it is in the literal sense of what it is. But appreciate your support, Bob. Thank you very much. And again, you can just go and buy me a coffee and search for it, and you'll find it. But anyway, let's have a look at the week that was. It was rumoured last week. The cult hero himself, Jort, is headed to SC Cambuur on a permanent transfer, 2-year deal to head back to the homeland. Well, Bonaire, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks in the coming, hasn't it?
Well, so, you said last week you wouldn't be overly surprised.
No overly surprised. No overly disappointed. The fact that he was so beloved by a number of the fans, that's the only disappointment. That it would have been good for him to stick around and maybe score some goals, but the likelihood of that happening was, in my opinion, pretty slim. So he goes with the best wishes. He's probably got one of the worst records of any striker that we've ever signed, if indeed he is a striker.
We've had Tony Watt.
And we've had a number of strikers, yeah. But he seemed like a good lad to have around the changing room. He was
the fitness as well, and we obviously bring it up now and again. But when you think back to like the opening day last year, the assist, for the goal, and then the second when he put it on a plate for Miller Thompson, that still no came back down to earth yet. I'm surprised Katy Perry and her pals didn't find it when they were up there.
I think they went past it.
But you think the promise was there. Think, no bad player, because I think technically very good. Dutch player tend to be. He could have the barb. He can use booty, but it was like see that rectangle thing.
Yeah,
just see if you can get the bar.
I think
put it in there.
I think he was just mislabeled. Whatever's tell him or whatever tell us, he's a striker. I think that
was it his agent?
Or Freddie?
Well,
I don't know. I think Freddie, maybe even if he was honest, probably would have been saying, this boy's not going to score many goals. Yeah, he can play up front for you, but he's not going to score many goals. And that's the way it turned out. Like, we called it early last season. We said, look, we could definitely foresee getting to the end of this season last year, and he's not scored many goals or had many shots, and that's exactly what's happened. So he heads him. He's a new dad. He's starting a family. And he's got they said it was a long-term deal, did they? I don't know.
It was a 2-year deal.
Yeah, so it's longer. So it's longer than what you had left at Tannadice.
No.
He goes with the best wishes, Rondo.
Clearly spent the season scoring off the pitch. But anyway,
yes.
Rumour for you. Twitter rumour, take away a pinch of salt. Mackenzie Kirk for the Farmers and a swap deal for Kai Fotheringham.
I'd be surprised at that. I would imagine that they'll be looking for some cash for Mackenzie Kirk. I would expect him to be valued quite highly by St Johnstone. I don't think it would be a simple case of a player swap. If that was even mooted, I dare say we'd still hit to pay a wee bit of dosh, as well as lose Kai if that's what's rumoured. Would I be against it? Probably no. If I'm running with my honesty here, Rondo, I think Mackenzie Kirk's definitely got a lot of upside. He's a young lad. He's a striker. For what I've seen, he's a good player. He's kind of like scoring against us. And I think he's definitely one with loads of potential and one for the future.
Yeah. No, it'd be an interesting one to see, because obviously there is.
I don't think he'll still be at St Johnstone come the end of the transfer window. So I'd be surprised.
3 weeks the day.
Yeah. So
slams shut.
Yes, always. But I don't think that we'll be the only team, if we even are, the only team that's in for him.
Yeah. Now, it was interesting. He actually was on the bench on Friday night. I watched that. At the same time, was like, oh man, the championship's class, but going, thank fuck we're not playing in it.
Yeah, but Friday was stinking though, was it? I watched it myself.
Wasn't it great?
I was pish, because like you, probably because we've been in it quite a lot in the last 10 years. Like I do kind of look forward to watching some of the games, because it's good, honest football a lot of the time.
Yeah, I was amazed you were able to, given you were media hooring again on Friday.
Friday, yeah. Well, like, unbeknownst to you, I was actually at media hooring on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday as well, with TFM, Rondo.
Is coming out now?
So I done a bit of hooring with the local press, and then it was Clyde Super Scoreboard on Friday, speaking to Scott Allen, Hugh Keevans, and Gordon
Duncan.
Is it Gordon
I
Duncan?
think it's Duncan,
yeah.
And they were asking you just in general how things are, how you were on the come down for the Thursday night and stuff like that.
Obviously, being a United fan, being part of a podcast, and I had to stress that they were like, so you're the Dode Fox I was like, no, I am part of it. I'm like 15% of that podcast, okay, at best, on a good day. I says, look, I wasn't actually at the game, because obviously they were wanting to speak about Vienna and the shenanigans and the great night that it was. And I was like, look, I'm more than happy to come on and speak about that. I says, but I can a few boys that were actually there. I could easily pass their numbers to you. No, you'll be fine. I was like, right, fair enough. I have warned you. So it went on. I was only on for about 2 or 3 minutes or something. Didn't get much of a word in, but it's all good. A lot of waiting about when you do these things, Rondo. They tell you they're going to phone you at a certain time. They then do phone you around about that time, and then they push you back. So a minor pain in the arse.
But it's live on YouTube, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes. I was a tube on Friday on YouTube.
And you got your name on it.
I did.
It was there.
Paul for the Dode Fox podcast. Nice.
Fair play.
Yes.
That was good then.
It's always good.
Yeah. So this is something I wasn't actually going to mention, but clearly it's been asked in the post-match today. So a certain newspaper, that is just for wiping your feet on. And obviously I'd put out a story saying, Jim Goodwin he could be looking to go elsewhere here. Like, his contract's running out and there's going to be loads of interest. Well, he's came out and said he is locked in talks with a view of extending his Dundee United contract. Says it's very early in the early days in terms of where we want to take the whole project. He's enjoyed his time. The chairman's happy with the work he's done, and he hopes for a swift resolution in terms of getting it resolved quickly in the coming days.
I wouldn't be against that.
No, and I think it's security for both sides. And I think we 100%. Mentioned this on the preview a couple of weeks ago. It's like, he is only contracted to the summer.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like, I know that we've only drawn a game, and we've beat a team for Luxembourg, and we've drawn a game, and it looks, certainly initially, it looks like he's put together another pretty half decent team. That'll not go unnoticed. Like, there will be teams probably down south more than up here, because I kind of see him going to Hearts. Hibs, I think they're in a more than decent place just now. He's not going to go back to Aberdeen. So where does he go for United? Celtic or Rangers? Not going to happen. So the only way would be down. So that's why I think maybe teams in the lower leagues in England that could still pay a lot more than what we can, they might have a sniff or a wee nibble at him if he continues putting together decent teams up at Tannadice.
Listen, I've seen an absolute brilliant, must have been like a Twitter conversation or whatever else. And I think it was on the back of that report of he might go to England or whatever, the manager, and obviously a certain fan of a fan base 60 mile up the road jumped in and went, he's not a big team manager or whatever else, and obviously they mentioned Darvel and stuff, and a United fan, I can't mind who it was, basically had put something in line with, I'll paraphrase slightly because I'm just remembering this now. It was something like, I will just remember that manager beat the Swedish Tam Court to fourth place against you Diddies or something. I went, it's like they forget, because I don't know if the Scottish Cup win is is covering over a lot of paper, a lot of cracks.
100%.
Because they've been beat twice now. I know it's maybe an easy start. They've been beat twice.
And they've got Kasper Schmeichel to thank for throwing that ball in the net, basically.
So, I just go, do you remember that we did finish above you? Like, that's on record. Like, we've not made that up. Yeah. This is no some social media thing. We did finish above you in the league. Yes, you managed to get better in Europe and all this shit because you're in the playoffs and whatever. I get that. But...
And they spent a hell of a lot more money finishing one place below us in the league. Yeah.
So, and I think it was that might got mentioned as well, but I just remember seeing it and thinking, what are you on about?
Yeah, I think it does look like Delene's going to be a myth.
Hope so.
Yeah, me too.
But I hope they keep him a bit longer.
3 years.
That's much more fun. But we're behind Jim Goodwin, new deal.
I am, yeah, personally, yeah.
What do we think? Is it a year? Is it 2? Do you really commit to 2, or do we still work on these year deals and see how you are in the summer type thing? I'm maybe a wee bit surprised that wasn't done in the summer. Yeah. That's just me.
Yeah, why wait until a more than decent result in Europe, I suppose? Maybe the bar has been rolling for a while. Who knows? I don't know. But
is that the real bar or the fake bar?
I'm assuming if they've got people around the table speaking about real contracts, that'll be the real bar. Okay. Yeah, there's no point in pussing about with a fake bar in that meeting. But I certainly wouldn't be against it, whether it's a 2-year or a 3-year for security for the club. And I get that I totally understand that. But it looks like the continuity is doing us a favour.
Yeah, I mean, we mind that fun game I came up with on the spot? Well, we're looking back at
I don't remember any fun game that you've ever came up with. No.
Remember that fun game I came up with on the spot with my plate, where we look back at managers done
how many games that they'd managed.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun.
That was all right.
But he's now getting to where like a Houston was, a Levine was, that got to build teams. And again, there was a trophy win in 2010, but on the back of that there was success, because at the time we've went over a million times, but when Craig Levine came in, it was like, shit, I need to hit a reset button here.
And we need stability, and we got that for a few years.
with the slightly yo-yoing we've done the last couple of years, we do seem to be having that. And I know, listen, we'll get to Thursday and we'll definitely get to the day and whatever in the day is kicking the balls, but you wouldn't go, oh, that's a real bad mark against them and stuff.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'd be more than happy for him to stick around for a couple of years. I think he'd be as well.
There's credit on him.
Well, I think so. I have often thought he's never going to win everybody over. And
Nobody will.
No, and I still.
Did you hear that review I got?
Yeah, but
imagine him the day.
You've not won me over half the time. But
maybe people still listen to this shit.
But no, for me, I think we're lucky to have him. Could he do certain things differently and in my opinion better at times? Probably, but he does things that I didn't agree with in the moment, and then it turns out that it was the right thing to do. So I don't ken what I'm talking about or what I'm thinking half the time. I think we're lucky to have him, and if we can tie him up for another couple of years, 3 years, it gives us security.
Yes.
For somebody pinching him.
Yes.
And hopefully he can continue buying in and building something for us for the future.
Fine. I'm with you.
So get it done, boys, please.
Yeah. I'd be amazed if it wasn't done probably before Thursday now. Where are they now? This new fun section that we've been sort of casting our eye over now. I will be very honest with you and say I haven't this week checked up on Babunski, Campbell and Mwangi.
Okay.
But I can tell you, and we're going back a little bit, and this is just when someone break, especially this time of year, Jamie Robson's got a new team.
Yes, Mickey Mellon signed him.
Signed for Oldham.
Yeah. And he would have been at Tannadice when Mickey Mellon was there, so he'll have known him. Yeah, Robson's had a few teams down south now, has he?
Yeah, and seems to racked up plenty of appearances and stuff like that. And I do think one would, because again, this was another fun element to the episode. We still look back on that, and I think like Louis Perry got a new team as well in the summer. He seems to have
Oxford.
Did
he go to Oxford?
Possibly.
Yeah. Decent dosh in there, is it? Like for all your moves you're getting? I'm assuming.
But we've got a biggie. We've a biggie today.
We do have a biggie, yeah.
The man of the moment of last season, Meshack has got a new team.
He does, and it's back in Hungary.
It is.
And I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce their name. Like they were on, there's something.
Collar City, KBSC.
But Collar City's know their name like it is. It begins with a K. It begins with a K and it ends in a collection of consonants and vowels randomly thrown together. But yeah, he's
How are
back
they getting
in
on?
Hungary. Well, they're 3 games into their season, Rondo. And I don't know what their aspirations are, but they're rooted to the bottom of the league, having lost all 3.
Yeah, come on the other day. So, but it was, I think Alan Temple actually was first to say he'll probably go to Hungary, but it's taken a while. But hey, fair play to you. And,
yeah, well, he's got an art team, so good on him.
Yeah, which for the other few still don't. Anyway, the treatment table, Isaac Pappoe's joined the fight for that table. Dario Namo's still missing at the minute. Trapanovsky and Strain are now 8 to 10 weeks. Out. Ross Graham end October, as we know, at least. Will Ferret will be back for suspension now.
He'll be the freshest member of the squad.
Yeah, I seen him doing some work previous to the sort of 2 o'clock in that the day, but I'm assuming it was just a tick over maybe. But, you know, you get 6 players out the day.
And 6 guys that would be at least in that squad.
Yeah, 100%.
If no playing in the team. So it's just so unfortunate for all this to happen at the same time when, as a club, we're in probably our busiest spell at the start of our season.
And the thing is as well, the day, kid, anytime somebody went down, you went, oh, shit.
Yeah, no again. Get up.
Yeah. Although I did find it funny when Ivan went out of the Hordans and then rolled back on the pitch.
That was class. And I turned to Aidan that sits behind me and I was like, see when boys do that, I fucking hate that. but good on you, lad.
And Ian said, I can.
But I do hate that in general. But no, I was
all
for it today.
Interesting, that.
I am a man of double standards, Rondo.
But like he was doing and Pankamara was doing. I was like, come on, lads.
Yeah.
Know the day.
No.
You know, and I was speaking to Dave Hill after a game and saying it's a wee bit of the walking wounded and whatever. And the free week, we thinking about the European thing, the free week might be just something as a full reset Abdi kind of needs. Like,
we have cut Aberdeen up for shitey paper because of that. postponement or cancellation or whatever that they requested.
I can't wait.
I think it is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's kind of looking that way. But the same way, like even the day when I was just chatting to Dave after heading to the car and that, I'm saying like, Ken, although the game's on Thursday, it's a massive game. We'll get to it and that, but like maybe the boys could just do with the more than half, getting like a day off. Yeah, I mean, I'm no sports scientist, quite clearly, or any
scientist
or sporty. Any.
You've got athlete's foot, do you know?
But sometimes I just look and go, surely you boys need a day off, like, because I mean, I had a. Well, I actually found it because of the. I've not brought this up for a while, right? So the violins will be out. So because the way my type 2 diabetes is, I didn't have a hypo. I actually had a hyper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I had them the other day, like I was off for like a duvet day for about 4 days. So God knows how they feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I was right as rain an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But on
they'll be shattered.
Oh yeah,
they'll be shattered
because it's a lot. I mean, you think about obviously. We'll kind of drag this now into the Vienna thing in a second, but you think coming back, you know, they have the game. It's late. It's a 9 o'clock kickoff local time.
Yep.
They train in the morning, probably just like a warm down. Yep. They then fly back. They get back to Tannadice with tea time Friday.
But tea time.
Back into training
Leo
Saturday.
Spotted them, yeah.
And then play again the day.
Against a good opponent. Like, and we obviously were.
No,
I'm not saying that there would have been any easy games. That you can just tell that by looking at the results of Scottish teams. The game after they've had a game in Europe on a Thursday night. Like,
well, that was Hibs 2-all the day.
2-all. Rangers struggled against some minnows yesterday after their heroics in midweek against
Stonewall or a penalty in that game.
A disgrace.
Did it look similar to we spoke about last Sunday?
Well,
and it's more a foul on Sapsard.
Yeah,
it's more a foul on Sapsard.
I can, but that's in the past, Rondo. We can't do nothing about that.
Wonder why the referee was, because they're fucking great. They might get caught for shitty paper today. Honest to Christ.
Yes, they're stinking.
The treatment table's got 5 on it at the minute. Obviously, Dario Namo, hopefully it's the next thing that might come back, because obviously
Fata is back a day.
On the day, so. But still, 5 out injured. Will Ferry back. Obviously, he's playing the Thursdays, but
significant injuries, not just like a wee 2-weeker or something. I think, what's the story with Waters or Waters, as you like to call him?
I have no idea.
Sickness the day, seemingly.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't know if he shit the bed or threw up on the carpet.
He had a dodgy Donald chips and cheese last night.
I think he had a chicken Big Mac.
No, he didn't.
And it didn't agree
say
with
that, because I'm not looking forward to the morning.
I didn't agree with him, and he was out. He's touch and go. Never mind touching cloth for Thursday. So we'll see.
That was me before the game. No, I don't. I came up actually. I've no idea. I actually thought because at first when I seen the team, I just assumed he was on the bench. Were you looking at the bench?
No, as soon as I didn't see him, I had a look and he was in there, so I was like, right, okay.
I actually
10 Hail Marys that he's no fucking injured. But no, I think it was an illness today.
Dodgy chips and cheese coleslaw.
I think it was that chicken Big Mac, like I'm saying.
No chance. Absolutely no chance.
McNuggets or something.
Only real athletes eat them. I didn't eat any of them. Like, just a chicken Big Mac. And the medical people going, did you just say he's got type 2 diabetes? Aye, I did, right? And anyway. Is it acceptable on the day of, at that point, is the biggest game in United season to go on a 6-hour round trip, day trip?
I think you're getting at what I was up to on Thursday.
Am I? I'm just asking a question.
I think you are, yeah. Because I took myself off to Oban. I had to, Rondo. When United were in Luxembourg, I'm very jealous and envious of the guys and the girls that get to go over there. So I kind of avoided the videos and whatever and the build-up. I try not to fucking think about it too much because it gets to us. So for Thursday, I do love Oban. Oban's a classy wee place. I thought I need to occupy my time and everybody else's time around me, and I'm going to go Oban and switch off during the day. But we will definitely get back in time for the team coming out, which is essentially what happened. So that was my pre-match preparation, and it worked to a T.
So how long were you at the house?
Well, it's 3 hours there, 3 hours back. We were in Oban about 2.5, 3 hours. It's a long day.
So 9 hours. So you had a working day in Oban.
The long day.
You ken what you could have done in less than 9 hours? Flew to Vienna.
I couldn't have done that at the cost
But you could have.
that I incurred to get to Oban.
I'll guarantee you, whatever you done in Oban, it cost a fortune.
No, not at
That's that.
all. Not at all, honestly.
Coffee, £2.50.
I didn't drink coffee.
Cake, £3.
I may have had a cake.
It wasn't £3 though.
And it
was
wasn't a £3 either.
There you go.
no.
See?
And I may have had a hot chocolate. And that wasn't a £3 either.
See? You know what I mean?
No. It
The
was,
answer is no, it's not acceptable.
To you, it's not acceptable.
That's just not acceptable.
That was my pre-match ritual.
That's
That will not be getting repeated this Thursday.
unbelievable. I think you should. Just for the banter.
Well, it worked.
Ken?
But then it's touch and go for getting back.
Or you actually
So-
need to go to your work for a change. Cause
No, off this week. Off this week. Are you keeping the show on the road though? You keeping things in order?
obviously,
Excellent.
I go to my work.
Somebody's got to. It's not going to be me this week.
Anyway, 1,000 United fans made the trip. A trip that Paul could have made on Thursday, given he had 9 hours spare in his day. Will Ferry was in.
Yes, he
With
was.
Dolchak. United went to a 3-5-2. We probably didn't ken that at the time because the team lines like to put Will Ferry as a left winger.
Left winger, yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
That you know why that is? Because that's basically how the team sheet comes out for UEFA.
Yeah, well, that's
And I
whatever.
think they just go like this. And that's a picked.
But United fans looking at that, we're like clearly, that's not going to be the formation.
But at the same time,
But as long as
bold.
Well,
bold.
of course, I go for it. But as long as Rapid Vienna thought that was,
I'm telling you, it's the number 11. It's the number 11 shirt that's done that.
yeah, gigs.
Aye.
What else? Salah, is he 11?
Aye.
Although he's a right winger. But yeah, it's. I think that's our best formation, like the 3-5-2 at present with the players that we've
Yes.
got available.
Yep.
I think that's the one that works best for
Yep.
us. So I wasn't surprised at that at all.
Looking back at Thursday, 50th minute could have went better. And
Coulda, yeah,
as
coulda.
Pappoe's knee decided to bend away, it shouldn't have.
Yeah. That was a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
A real nightmare. And at the time, you didn't really notice it. It wasn't until you saw the replay and you thought, that's not a good one. Like he's not going to run that enough.
No, and then he was on the stretcher bending his knee, and I thought maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And then you seen a clip of it again, you went, it's as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, he's bending it because there's nothing holding it in place. Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not a good one. It's
No,
not a good
not
one
heard
at all.
anything today, and I did.
He was on crutches on Friday when he got back to
I
Dundee.
certainly did prod and poke people the day. No, literally.
Hopefully no him.
No, I never seen him the day. I would have though. Is it all right? Is it all right? Comes out about my knee, yeah. Be all right.
Just tell him you're a physio. I'm a sports science physio. Let me just poke your knee.
Honestly, you didn't need to check up there. You are a doctor. Ooh. So, yeah, that was a bit of a blow, which meant, we had to shift things round pretty early. And
Yeah, and I wasn't for that subby. I hate to be honest. Dolchak came on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have brought him on.
Can't wait to bring up the Dolchak batterers.
Yeah, I was at the time when it happened. I was thinking, right, we need Vichko where Pappoe was, and I would have went Miller Thompson. That was my thinking.
On paper, I think that is the obvious move.
Yeah,
but clearly, it's why we're no managers.
Correct. Oh no, Dolchak was brilliant.
Yeah,
but in that moment, it wasn't the subby that I would have made.
Yeah.
Like
I was meant to go to my mates to watch the game, but I was talking about this hyper. That's pretty much what I had, and you'll appreciate this. I was like, day I was saying, don't worry, I've weighed in. I'm bringing the pez. Like, I'm sorted.
Mm-hmm.
So, as it must have got near 6:30 or something. So I was like, I'm not feeling great. And I just wasn't feeling great at all. So I was checking. I was like, oof, look, the numbers are pretty high here. I said, I'll just wait out. And he was like, just kind of, if you're all right, you're all right. If you're no, you're not, whatever. As I got on, so I was like, come on, I'm just going to need to stay in the house. And Claire wasn't feeling great either. So it was a great household on Thursday. So obviously the game starts and the Pappoe thing happens and you're just like, what's the worst that can happen? They then obviously score, and then obviously we score, and then Daniel Glenn decides, I'm just going to fucking slide down these stairs.
That was brilliant.
And then obviously they score in what was the first half, and we'll come back to that. And at half time, I was like, I feel a bit better now, Ken. Opened the fridge, I was like, I definitely feel better now. Bez.
Galore.
Oh, galore. I'd one in each hand.
How many did you eat?
Well, before I tell you the number, I'm going to tell you that it's the wee ends, the minis.
Okay.
My mate doesn't care.
So it's more than 2.
Well, I had 4.
That's like 2 pairs, though, is it
Well,
really?
Scotch, chicken curry, steak, macaroni.
No.
Yes!
No.
Macaroni is God's food.
No for me.
And a pie is even better, man.
No for me.
Oh, it was fucking delicious, man. So that was, and that sorted us right out. But I actually had to go back and watch the first half again because I was kind of having a great time with it. And I actually thought we were doing all right.
Yeah.
And then they fucking scored. And I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, and it was a shit goal to lose. It was similar to the 2 at Falkirk, a bar that came in for the left. And from their point of view, I suppose the boys made a good run. He's on the blind side of both defenders. But from my point of view, we didn't do enough to stop the cross coming in. No. And anybody has got to pick the boy up.
Really poor.
Yeah, and cut that ball out.
Really poor, yeah.
And the fear at that point was, no. Like
1 goes to 2.
This will be a test. This will be a tester because it's all very well starting a match well. We've been there. You were literally there in Alkmaar when like people forget we started that match very well.
Very well, yeah.
And then we didn't. So that was the concern. But we never hid. We never
Sapsford, excellent.
We never looked like shit in the bed.
Excellent.
And then Sapsford picks the bar up on the left and thinks, nah, I'm just going to run it past this boy here that's trying to stop me. And not only does he do that, he then has a wee look and sees where his tag team partner is and puts it on a plate for him. And Waters, he couldn't have failed to hit the net.
Tried to.
He did try. He must have thought, this is too easy. Like, Zach's done them up like a keeper. I'm going to give the keeper half a chance here.
Aye. Nah,
but no,
put it right on.
It was absolutely brilliant. A great move. And I don't care about you because you wouldn't have been feeling me at that point. I was going berserk in the living room. You see the TV and the United fans at the game so jealous and so envious at that moment. Just looking at the chaos that was ensuing on the terrace and in the safe standing. It just looked wild.
Chaos it was as the Benny Hill theme came on.
Yes, and then Daniel went in the yellow flume at the Olympia.
Or as I wrote down, Daniel Glenn slid down the stairs to the sound of the EastEnders theme tune. I seen him the day coming down the stairs and I did nod thinking, I hope he doesn't do it again.
Be careful.
But at the same time I went, I hope he does do it again so I can say I was there.
Do you have the camera phone ready?
Camera phone?
Yes.
It's still 2005.
Your phone.
It's a phone.
Your phone.
Motorola Razr over here. 1-0, you're thinking, it's all right, get to half time.
Yeah.
Did it change it?
No. Well, we're doing all right. Well, we're doing all right. And then we did another piss poor goal. Another piss poor goal.
That might get repeated a few times a day.
Probably, yeah. And that was, so we were playing well, but it was concerning that we were conceding such shit goals. Totally preventable. But the longer it was, so we got to half time at 2-1. And I was thinking to myself, like, we have actually played quite well here. Like, we're putting in a hell of a decent performance. There's something to work on. But if you're asking us now if I would take a 2-1, get back to Tannadice, I probably would have thought, that's not too bad. Let's just then get cuffed here, make it mean something on Thursday at Tannadice. Let's just get back him.
Well, it's fair to say a certain commentator was saying,
what in?
It missed we should be taking 2-1. I actually didn't think Billy Dawes was that bad. I think he was generally, from a player's point of view, is going, this is no the worst result, which it wasn't.
But Rob McLean wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
Oh, wow.
He was choking for what I got murdered.
He was there a day as well.
Yeah, did you put the head on him?
No, I thought, I was trying to play it cool. Like,
okay. I'd terrify the boy.
I was doing better pitch thinking.
Okay.
I could walk this walk.
Probably. He's quite a big guy, is he? Does he know?
Is that you saying that or in general?
Tall. He's quite a tall guy.
Nah, he's not as big as you.
No,
I could take him like.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Tyrone.
He's a big boy.
Because he's about 8'4" or something.
He's a big boy. Like, he's a big boy. But no, I thought half time. Even though we're sort of 2-1 down, I was having a quick scan through to see what was going on. You're kind of looking, going, have we done all right? We were shite. Are we playing well? And it was a bit ahun. I was like, well, I think we've been too bad. But
I thought we'd done all right.
2 goals weren't a great attack. And it was like, well, what can we do? And then second half, I thought the pace slowed a little bit. Was it,
Probably suited us.
We were a wee bit deep, but I thought Kucherenko was doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the back line in general was good. Craig Sibbald was utterly brilliant.
Yes.
He was magnificent.
He was the Sibbald that we
if no better.
Yeah.
He just sat, he was where he needed to be when we needed him to be there. He was fantastic. Kamara I thought you had a game with two sides. Like he never hides. He put himself about the whole game. But there was times where he couldn't have controlled nothing. It was just hitting off him, and he's like got trampoline feet, and then they turned into like cushions a wee bit later on, like Sibbald's got on his feet. But everybody was putting in a shift. Dolchik, I thought was excellent. Sapsford was tremendous on the night as well, and the goal was class. For memory, I think it gets played up the start and knock it on to Dolchik, and he plays a wee ball behind the defender. And even then, like to me, it's a half chance. It's not a gilt-edged
mortals. It's a half chance.
Mortals. It's a half chance.
Yeah.
To Zach Sapsford, it's an open goal. It's a gimme. And when he's put it in the bottom corner, Rondo, that was just it was a moment. It was a moment as a United fan when you look at that. And again, it's a game that we didn't win and whatever. But when you look at the two teams, like we were up against. Maybe no Rapid Vienna of old, but then we're no Dundee United of old either. Like the disparity in the worth of both teams and whatever. To give that moment to the 1,000 punters in the stadium and to thousands back in, it was just something else. Like it was such a special moment.
Yeah. Injury time. Heart in the mouth.
Near greeting. Yeah. Near greeting when Sapsford scored, near greeting at the end. And at the time, I felt like we got lucky because obviously when the ball ends up in your net and then VAR checks and it's not going to stand, you do feel a wee bit blessed, I suppose. But it was offside. Like there's no dispute about that. But even though it was offside, the keeper has got to do better there. Again, it didn't matter. He could have just let it go in because he can't. It was offside. But the fact that it's the way he went for it and didn't get anything close
there's
to
a bit
saving
of the same. The marking's not great for it either.
Terrible.
It's too easy.
Yeah, the boy is allowed just to chip an aimless bar really back to the back post, and Will Ferry gets out jumped, which is not unusual because he's not as tall as Tyrone. And but ultimately, like the keeper should be saving that, Rondo.
I agree.
he really should be.
He knew that.
100. I think the whole defence knew it.
Yeah.
But thankfully it was offside, and it was. It's no up for debate. Like it was clearly offside, so it was the right decision.
Yeah, and it's one of these kind of games that Rapid were really dominant and had loads of the possession and whatever. But I thought we were resilient. I thought we were hard working. I thought we were disciplined. Worked for each other. Like they gave everything out there, and it's kind of
we were everything we knew we would have to be.
Yes,
to get a result.
Yeah, and given it was 2-2 and you won a 2-1, 2-2, the tie's still alive, and Thursday's going to be electric, man.
Can't wait.
It's going to be class.
I don't think we'll play that differently. I'd be surprised.
Yeah,
I don't see we're just going for it.
I think the day's a weird day because Vienna would have watched that the day and been like, "This isn't the same team,"
and they'd be right. They'd be right in many ways. Yeah. They would be right.
Tactical genius for Jim. Come up, play totally different, lads. Can Ivan, a great game.
Yeah.
Can.
But then a great game on Thursday as well.
Aye. And roll back on the pitch.
Yes.
If you need to.
Run into the boards, throw yourself like a wrestler, and then pick yourself up and drop yourself on the pitch.
It was nice on Thursday to see a referee officiate.
Just let the game
sensibly.
flow. Yeah. Just let the game flow.
Never catch on.
No. And that it's when you watch, and you know what? It wasn't until after the game that I even thought about the ref. And you're like, I didn't remember anything about the ref in that game.
Correct.
And it's when you think about it, you're like, right, okay, that highlights to us just how bad the officials are that we hate to deal with on a weekly basis. That they are so bad, it's unbelievable. And they'll probably, like Willie Collum would defend them to the hilt and bring pilots in to speak to them and nothing. How no these sorts of refs come over and speak to the refs here? Like people doing the same job. No somebody flying a fucking plane. What's that got to do with it? Absolutely nothing. The referee was really good on Thursday night. For both teams, I felt. I don't know if they've got any grievances with him. I saw their manager losing his rag at the side of the pitch a few times, but that's probably because he's under a lot of pressure. They should be beating a team like Dundee United, I would imagine.
Yep.
There'll be expectation on him to get through this tie. But in general, I thought the ref had a blinder of a game. He was almost man of the match.
The winners, of course, between us and Vienna will play AIK Stockholm or FC Györ for a place in the Conference League. The Swedes won the first leg 2-1 there.
Not very helpful for fans, is it?
There's no...
A 5-0 to somebody would have been a bonus.
That'd have been a bit easier, I think, for people to decide what the hell's going on and everything. But it's... first of all, you have to get through that, but it just feels, given the previous experience in Alkmaar, away from him, and that happening, it's a different United now. And when it was 2-1, and they had a lot of the bat, I never felt really worried probably because it was like, well, we've not been great here for the goals ourselves, which we might repeat again for the day. But I never felt like, we could get fucking 5 or 6 here today.
Yeah.
I never felt like that. Whereas in Alkmaar, it felt like I might run out of fingers here.
Yeah.
And pace.
No, I thought that we went there with a game plan. We followed it to a T, and it worked. And we come back with an absolutely great result. And ultimately, as I've said to anybody that's asked us about it, I just wanted it to come back to Tannadice on Thursday, still in our hands.
Yeah.
And now, if we had came back with a 1-goal defeat, I probably would have felt it's still in our hands, even though we're still underdogs. I still feel like we're underdogs, if I'm being honest.
100%.
But if you get beat 4-0 out of there, then the whole night's going to be shite. It's going to be flat. The team's probably not going to be as up for it as they will be now. So, but as well as still being in the tie, I'm hoping that the players have took real belief the fact that they went to Vienna and come back with a really, really good result.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the fans are obviously backing that because
it sold out on Thursday night, did it not?
Yeah, I think so. I think there might be. Don't quote me on this.
I'm quoting you.
I think there may be sections of the Jerry Kerr possibly still to go on sale, but I may have picked that up wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Well, if that's the case, get them on sale.
Yes.
And if that's not the case, we're quoting Rondo when we go to see Moira or Audrey at the club shop tomorrow.
No, because it's sold out, right? And you were too late. Somebody got there before you. That's what happened. But it does seem kind of incredible on that.
It's a big night.
I imagine as well, fans planning are definitely wanting to go to Budapest over Stockholm, given the price of goods in both of these.
And when you say goods,
countries,
you mean beer?
Bevy,
you mean beer?
I certainly didn't mean hot chocolate.
No, well, at half time today,
and cake.
It was a hazelnut brownie. When I was speaking to Martin today at half time, I was like, what would you prefer, like Stockholm or Hungary? He's like, well, he says €1 a pint in Hungary. I was like, okay, that answers my question. Clearly, Martin's no interest in going to Sweden. Doesn't even like ABBA.
Nah.
Or Volvos.
He's not absolutely no clear. Loves is the trap. So no, I think that would be because the sort of store, just for speaking to some people, and they were going, it's quite expensive like in Sweden. I was like, is it really? Oh, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Definitely, yes.
I think it is.
I want to find out what all these people do for a job and all this annual leave. That's what I want to find out.
Yeah, well, I think some people, just hypothetically, if United get to the group stages,
that's different.
There's
planning there. I could plan that.
I know, but like a lot of people, like if we get through on Thursday, people will have went to Luxembourg, to Vienna, and to Hungary or Sweden.
Yeah.
And then if you're in the group stages, that's another 4 away games. Is it no 8 games that you play, or 6?
Well,
it's either 3 or 4
you
away.
Decide, you're marking it up. You're marking the group size up.
Now, don't quote me on this.
Definitely quote you now.
But it's 3 or 4 away games, and as you say, like not just the annual leave, the cost. It's no cheap to do it. But as you say, you could at least plan it a wee bit better.
And I think it's been for the fans that have been fucking amazing to see.
Magnificent.
Yeah,
great backing.
Yeah, it's been class, absolutely class. For it, and I hope, let's say, we're well up for it on Thursday night.
They will be.
Obviously, we had that. Imagine needing to play a league game between that. You know?
Yeah, bad games. Bad games.
Bad games, Aaron. Just for that, who would have been your man in the match if it counted?
Sybbald.
Craig Sybil Thursday.
I thought he was utterly brilliant.
He was halfy good. So Hearts started off last week. It was Monday night. They beat Aberdeen 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming to tune. I felt like a free week. Don't had much on.
Correct.
Pretty chilled out.
Yep. Probably been to Oasis the night before.
Fucking no bother, mate. No bother. Looked like you'd had 10 pint right enough.
Yes.
Derek McInnes in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Been in the block.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie's stuff.
He's getting his stuff in Scottish leagues anyway. That's
Spent a bit of dosh.
Quite an expensively put together side in comparison to us.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, before we got onto the game, I noticed a tweet from Scott Burns saying that United haven't spent a penny on any of the transfers.
Yeah.
I thought that we had like a nominal fee for Sapsford or something, but he was like, no. He says there are, as we all know, there's clauses to purchase players if the loans go well, but they haven't actually spent a penny.
Whereas they've
spent quite a lot, and they've still got lots more pennies to spend.
Yes, yeah, well, I mean, fucking.
You think they'll buy us a coffee?
League champions incoming, gone to Tony.
Yeah, well, I didn't see that happening, but sadly, I think they'll probably be quite comfortable in third this year because they didn't have Europe to concern themselves or worry about.
They're that good.
I think they'll be.
Did you see enough the day to
think
say they're the third best team in Scotland?
But they're at the start of this journey, though, aren't they? Like they're still a new team-ish.
Oh, they're at the start of the journey.
Yeah, I do think they'll be third. Yeah, I'm willing to wager a coffee on it.
Third?
I think they'll be third. Yeah, yeah.
I can't like.
I think they'll be third.
I don't think I see.
Who do you think they'll be
We'll
third?
get
Like?
to that, right?
United. I don't think they'll be third.
No, I can that because I read what you put last week.
I would love.
For people that didn't read what you put in the BBC column, what did you say United finished?
7th.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
And how many
Get
times?
rid of him. Fucking, we will.
How many times have I been wrong? Okay. Almost on a weekly basis, Rondo.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think when you seen the lineup today?
Not overly surprised, other than Waters not being there, or Waters.
Miles.
Sturton
and Thompson in?
Yeah, I was happy to see Sturton in. I wasn't overly happy that Waters wasn't on the bench because then you're concerned that he's injured. Turns out he's just been eating something dodgy. Miller coming in, wasn't overly surprised at that. But let's be honest, there wasn't really much that he could have, the manager could have done, I didn't think.
Nah, no, when you look at the bench.
No, if all the injured players aren't injured, then you could have swapped out about 5 or 6, maybe, to freshen it up. But that's just not an option.
No, when you look at the bench as well, you know, Amar obviously back on the bench.
And you couldn't throw him in for the start because he'll not be up to speed fitness-wise either.
Kai Fotheringham and Sam Hardin. Other than that, you know, apart from your keepers, it's the young team.
Yeah, yeah. And it might sound harsh, but I don't think that he trusts them yet to put them in a meaningful game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that he played them in pre-season, but you could just look, even today, like, we could have done with a few subbies, I thought, second half, because boys were knackered, and rightly so. Yeah. But at no point did I think he's going to turn to Harry Welsh, to Scotty Constable, to Lewis O'Donnell. These boys are just not getting on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so it was Thompson, Sturton and Dolchek in, Ferry, Pappoe, Waters, out.
Yes.
Yeah. It was always going to be a toughie, given what they went through on Thursday night. I think a lot of people had said about, you know, Miller Thompson coming in and getting a chance, and you know, I was fine with that. Owen Sturton getting a chance as well. And it was going to be interesting to see what a Derek McInnes Hearts team looked like.
Yeah.
You know, and how they lined up. And I mean, I think we touched on it. It's like, see if you've got a striker that scores goals.
Yeah.
Maybe play him as a striker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It's common sense. I'm glad that they couldn't see that common sense last year, and that's why they finished where they finished. They were bottom 6, weren't they?
Yes.
They were bottom 6 last year. But yeah, like, we're not overly fussed about them. I genuinely do think they'll be all right this season. They'll probably, in my opinion, they'll probably finish third. So today's game, I wasn't expecting too much for it, Rondo. I thought we're going to be knackered. I was aware that the team got back Friday tea time at Dundee. I didn't know what sort of recovery, rest, training. Like you were joking about it earlier, saying maybe they just need the day off. That would be my thinking as well, right, lads? Friday night, we'll see you Sunday for the game.
Aye.
Just take them more off, but that's probably no the way it works.
Definitely not, no.
So it was always going to be difficult. We knew it was going to be difficult away to Falkirk last week, and Hearts are a couple of notches above Falkirk, in my opinion. So it was always going to be difficult. And as we talked about, like, they've been put together at no small financial cost, relatively, certainly compared to us. They had a week off to prepare for us. They would have saw how much, we all saw how much effort United players put into getting that great result on Thursday in Vienna. So it felt like a wee bit like we were on a hiding to nothing, and you just kind of knew the majority of the players that gave us that great result on Thursday were going to be asked to go and like put their necks on the line again on Sunday against Hearts. So I didn't go in with any great high hopes, and when I saw the team, I was no overly surprised that there was a couple of changes.
Yeah, and it was they come in good numbers as well. It was going to be, again, United fans on the back of how last season went and how this season's sort of start with the European thing. It was always going to be a good crowd again as well, and the atmosphere was really good.
Certainly initially, yeah.
I mean, 19 minutes in, it was Stuart Finlay got fouled.
Yeah.
He's got his back to goal. Not really going anywhere. Clumsy, man. Clumsy.
Yeah, it's soft. For your point of view, to concede a goal like that, that's what I mean. It's if it happens to us, I'm shouting on a penalty. 100%.
It's a stone wall.
Yeah.
Like it's a penalty.
You can look at that and argue, well, he's backing in and he's back. Maybe, but then strikers back into defenders all game. Like that's part of it. Like, but what you didn't do as a defender is you didn't fucking cut his legs away for him and give the referee a decision to make.
The thing is as well, the boy Finlay's not even got the ball at his feet.
Yeah.
The ball is a couple of yards away from him as well. It's so clumsy.
It's reckless.
Have you seen it back?
Yeah. It's the only thing I've seen back.
What about the goalie jumping over the top of them to get the ball?
Yeah. But then that's just the old, I'll just pretend I've never seen that here, and we'll hope that the ref didn't either.
He's going to be fun to watch. But yeah, it was a penalty. I thought it was right in front of me. I thought it was a penalty at the time. I've seen it about twice, 3 times, and I was like, more convinced. I'm like,
yeah, I think it's
just daft.
Yeah, it's reckless. It's clumsy.
Daft, soft. All the way you will.
Totally avoidable for your point of view. But
agreed.
It's just something that Yuri's going to hit a learn.
Yes. I said, for those around me, I said, goalie's left. I knew it was going goalie's left. Where did the goalie go? Goalie right.
But how did you not shout down? Give Henny.
Oh!
Go your left.
Oh!
Or whatever is Ukrainian for go left.
Oh! Yeah, dear. Yeah. And 1-0. And you're just thinking, oof, I hope that doesn't deflate with. Yeah. I genuinely hope that doesn't deflate with. Because you've had that on Thursday, and it was disappointing for the way you go, and you're thinking, whatever. Well, 3 minutes later,
Ivan far from deflating us.
Fucking had the bit
it kind of gave them a wee bit of a kick up the arse that they probably didn't need.
Can you tell me, I hope, what happened in the lead up to the free kick? Because I've never seen it.
Well, it was a long ball that they should have dealt with that went up to Sturton. I can't remember if he's took it down or however, but he's managed to get it to his feet, and he's kind of running along the front of the box, and I think it's maybe Halkett that just tries to nip the ball off him and catches Sturton, wins the free kick. Good play for Sturton, and then we've all saw the free kick. Absolutely outstanding. I was right behind it, and there was a split second, Rondo, where I was like, I think he's going to score here.
You're going to show me on your phone? I
should have my phone out. See when that thought enters my head these days? I see a picture of you. It's like Happy Gilmore with Chubbs. Like, you fucking ruined it for me, yeah? You've absolutely ruined it for me. You're my Chubbs.
Just live in the moment.
Bad guy.
Just live in the moment.
But it looked beautiful for where I was standing.
It looked beautiful for where I was. Behind it.
And the keeper got a hand to it, but normally I would say if you can get a hand to it, you should keep it out, but it went in quite powerfully, I thought. So that was a great finish, and it was good to see that we've actually got somebody that could take a free kick.
Oh,
beautiful.
gives that confidence.
Yeah,
you
lovely.
know. But yeah, it was class. It was a great hit, certainly. And then I thought the first half just sort of went a bit back and forward a little bit. It was a bit of a ding dong. It was that typical Scottish game of football. 100 mile an hour at times.
Yeah, it was good. It was
whistle
enjoyable.
blowing all the time.
Yeah, that's not so enjoyable. But you you could argue who the worst referee is. Like for me, Dickinson is certainly up there. He's over officious, if that's even a word.
Just new.
Well, that we're making that a word. He's just not very good at what he's supposed to be quite good at, being a referee. But for me anyway, it certainly didn't spoil the game. Like I was enjoying that first half, and obviously we then go and take the lead. Like we're given as good as we're getting, and we then go and stick another in behind that hapless and hopeless keeper Xander Clark. We a goal that was basically carbon copy of our second goal at Falkirk last week. Pan Kamara plays the ball between the defenders.
Yeah.
Dolcic runs on, and I thought the keeper should have saved it.
He should have done way better.
If that's a goal conceded by Yevgeny, I'm cutting him up for shitey paper. That should have been saved, I thought. But from Dolcic's point of view, great run, great Buffy Kamara, great run. He's hit a shot.
It's hard, man.
He's hit the target, and you buy a ticket, you sometimes win the lottery.
Yeah, you do. He did have a Clarendon have a save right at half time.
Yes, and he had a save as well for Vichko in the first half too, which was before the goals, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But there was a few occasions where we looked really dangerous, and when we got to half time 2-1 up, I wasn't getting carried away. I was delighted with what I was seeing.
Yes,
because boys were all over the place. Still seemed to be full of energy at that point, but I was thinking like there's potentially going to be a sting in the tail here because they'll be able to freshen it up. We probably canna. They probably didn't even need to freshen it up as much as we might need to.
They did as well. Done it 2 at half time.
Yeah, because it wasn't going well for them, was it?
No. And you get to half time and you're thinking, 2-1 up here, like. We're doing all right here. Is it slightly against the run of play? Possibly. But if we took our goals well, aye. And it's like, well, see if we can keep it up. And we just switch off.
Yeah, we didn't. Probably a number of reasons. Like Hearts probably got a wee bit better. We maybe got a wee bit worse. We were also tired. Like, and whether on, like, definitely physically tired. Whether or no some of that's mental as well probably doesn't help. But the second goal, it's a cesarean to lose.
It's just
like he just the boy Finlay. And I think he's a good player. He's a good defender, but he's no fucking giant, Rondo. And he's up on his end. Like he's managed to lose. I think it was Yovu that he's lost. And in fairness to him, it's a cracking header.
It's a good header.
He's put it right in the top corner. But
it's on his end.
When you give boys a free header, then I expect them to get it on target. So it was really poor. And that was the second goal because the penalty came for a corner as well, I'm sure. So that was the second goal that we'd lost for a corner.
No, it's not that. It's goals for even crosses into the box. I mean, Thursday.
And that irks me because in Bert, in Yuri, and in Christian, we've got a combined height of about 800 feet in that back line. We shouldn't be losing headers.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be losing goals to headers in our own box.
Yeah, there was a couple. I think Clark got a save from Sturton. Kucherenko had a save as well. Craig Sybil cleared enough the line.
Yes, he did. Again, fair corner. But they win. We just need to be better at corners and set pieces in general, buzz into our box. Either fucking cut them out or deal with them better.
Yeah. Board goes up. 5 more minutes to keep it tight, lads.
But it was becoming a struggle. You could see that we were sitting deeper and deeper.
Tired, man. They were tired.
Of course. And
obviously, and we could only bring on Kai and Amar, really. That was that. They come on.
Well, there are other boys on the bench, but I just, as I've said, I didn't think Goodwin trusts them. And would it be fair on them to throw them into that high-pressure situation and maybe they cost a goal and end the game?
Yeah, it's not a great thing.
Maybe no. But at the same time, boys were absolutely out on their feet.
Yes.
And that's, I think, tiredness caught up. We switch off. The whole second half we weren't great. We didn't really offer that much going forward. I would have took 2-2 before the game. I would have took 2-2 75, 80 minutes in. And then when you get to like the 93rd, 94th minute, whenever it is, it's an absolute sickener, Rondo. Of course it is.
Yeah. And
anytime you lose that late, it's a sickener.
It's Yuri again. It's just no. He's not on it.
And I've not seen it back, but I think he stoops to header that bad.
It's about his knee.
Yeah. That shouldn't happen. Eh?
No, it shouldn't.
That shouldn't happen.
And if it does,
punches
get kicked.
And it's like another corner to the front post, which was something, we never mentioned it, but on Thursday night in Vienna, when they were getting their corners, they fired every into the front post, and it took us a while to figure it out, and then Kamara would go and he'd get his head on them and clear them, but like again, it's taken us too long to figure out. So I think looking at the defence, like I think we've got the makings of a good defence there, but for some reason we're losing these really sloppy goals.
Yeah,
3 the day and 2 midweek.
Yeah,
and you could argue 2 last week as well. And that needs to be improved.
Yeah, really frustrating as well. And I think if you think about the changes made 60, 65 minutes, 70 minutes, whatever it was. Again, you've got 2 boys that knocked their pan in.
Yeah,
we
got deeper and deeper when they went off.
Yes, yeah, and it's going to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think the thing, I mean, it's not like MD gave up or chucked or anything. No. It just was getting like, but we are fucking knackered.
Yeah, you could argue boys switched off. Maybe Yuri at certainly the last goal, but it wasn't altogether unsurprising that we lost that game. Like as I says to you, I didn't go into that the day we too many high hopes of getting a positive result. I would have took a draw before it. I would have took a draw near the end of it. But losing it in that manner, you can't help but leave the stadium feeling like someone has jumped on both your bollocks.
We had heels on.
Some people pay for that.
Twisted them round. And grabbed them and twisted them again.
So we're at the stadium at that point anyway. We're at the stadium. Chic. Absolutely chic.
Yeah. And it felt that way. It was kind of deflating as well, because at that time I'm really going, no bad point this day, like.
Yeah.
This is no bad point this.
It would have been. It would have been an excellent point, Rondo. I thought it was a good point last week. It would have been a good point this week. And I ken that you should be aiming to win your home games, but the circumstances are there for all to see. It's just, it was the ultimate sucker punch, and to see the jumbo arsehole celebrating it like they'd won the World Cup, like Shankland roaring in Christian Kerastes's face, like Tony Watt did to that.
They two were certainly at
poor bastard up in Inverness.
They two were at it all day, certainly.
Cammy Devlin, how many times would you kick him in the head before you stopped? And I'm not advocating kicking people in the head, but Cammy Devlin's different. He's just a wee annoying.
He's a dick.
He really is. But he's the sort of boy you'd love in your team.
Because he's a dick.
But he just gets right on my last nerve. He really does.
He is getting right on my tits.
I don't care if he's mates with Zach Sapsford because they're for the same place. I don't care. Zach, tell your mate he's a dick.
Just because you face through with their mates.
Probably. It's a wee place. There's not much there.
That's not much to see. Man of the match?
It's a hard end because I thought Kamara was doing all right. I thought he done all right today. He put himself a boot, but then speaking to people when I was walking back home after it, I was getting told Kamara was absolutely rank rotten. I thought Miller Thompson was all right the day to a point. And I saw online that Miller Thompson was maybe absolutely stinking. So I'm not really sure. I thought Kamara was all right. I thought Kamara had a good game. Bert kind of strolled it as Bert usually does, but I'm loath to give it to a defender when we've conceded 3 goals, even though they weren't really Bert's fault. So I'm going to give it to Kamara because I thought that our situation definitely worsened when he went off.
2 in a row he's got now.
Is that right? Oh, he was good last week as well.
2 assists as well, actually, and he's to the same boy. For the same goal.
If we can keep doing that FIFA move, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's...
Dolcic got out of the game, didn't he?
Dolcic got the...
Yeah, I thought he was excellent first half and just knackered second half.
Yeah, the Dolcic got the sponsors man of the match,
yeah, I wouldn't argue with that either. But I'm not getting him it.
Right, before we look ahead, the good, bad and ugly is back for the season, but because Because we got pulled up for a copyright strike, well, they'll be playing the music.
Is that right?
I think YouTube would have a field day with that.
Well, I was wanting to sue her.
Oh no, they would just want, you couldn't monotonize or make any money. Not that we do, like, she didn't have that many.
Could we buy somebody a coffee?
Clint says,
sweeten the deal.
Send it to us, and I'll stop stamping on your buzz.
Cheesy peeps. Right, fair play, Clint.
So I'm not taking the risk.
No.
Good, bad,
no.
and ugly.
Okay. Well, the good, I think we have the makings of a good side on our hands. Of course, losing today against Hearts was sickening, but there's clearly mitigating factors for this, and we all know what they are. The bad, ultimately losing today in injury time is always going to be an absolute kick in the plums and the worst possible way to lose. And the ugly, bizarrely, I think in the main our defence has plenty potential to be a very good defence, but we need to stop losing such poor goals moving forward. Failure to do so, Rondo, will result in mere disappointing match endings.
Yes, right. 2 big games this week. We've kind of touched on the Rapid Vienna game on Thursday. Aside from the obvious and get the positive result, what needs to happen on that pitch for 90 minutes?
Everybody needs to perform to the level that they performed last week in Vienna for us to, because I think that I'm assuming Rapid will be a wee bit better. I'm basing that on absolutely nothing.
Good.
Because I assumed that the team for Luxembourg were no better than Lochie Hart. No offence to the Lochie Hart boys. Yeah, we're obviously
predictions haven't been going great for you so far.
Absolutely not. No, I didn't hear Scooby. But I think, all joking aside, in my eyes, we're still the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
Rapid Vienna are still favourites to go through, regardless of the fact that it's a one-off game now and it's at Tannadice. On paper, they should be the team that progresses. But we've got a great chance to overturn that table, Rondo. We could cope the whole thing and kick them Austrian so-and-sos out the tournament.
Yeah.
We've got a great chance to do it.
If we get through, is it home or away first?
I'm led to believe it's away first. But that's what I've been told. I was under the impression that we were at home first, but I think we are away.
And again, does that suit if we were to get through, given that we, the result we got in Vienna? It kept the tie alive, brings you back to Tannadice and kind of the atmosphere that could be.
Let's just get Thursday out of the way. Let's just get Thursday out of the way.
Just saying, like, thinking about it.
Okay.
£1 pint, stuff like that.
Are you rooting for FC Gior?
Every man and woman and dog in the right mind.
Every shed boy and shed girl.
I don't even know if they play in Buda or Pest. And
or anywhere near it. Or anywhere near it.
I couldn't give a monkeys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just get Thursday if we can. That's the biggest game of the season.
Huge.
Up to now. Of course it is, yeah. And then whatever happens after that, we'll deal with that.
I wonder if any boys have booked flights to Bitham just for the sake of it. Bet they have. I bet they have.
I mean, if you're somebody that's relatively wealthy, why would you not?
So you've done it?
I've absolutely not done it, but I have been pricing up. So I do think going to the Hungarian team would be a wee bit better. But we'll see. We'll see. Plus, I would hate to get time off work, so I hate to.
You've nature,
and that's the week that I'm first back.
There you go.
So, but never say never.
Round
Where there's a will, there's a way.
You'll need a fast passport at this rate.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
You've got a passport?
I've got a passport. Don't you worry about my passport credentials, sir.
I'm worrying.
Don't.
It's not had a stamp on it in about 20 years.
It's never had a stamp on it because it was a new passport in 2020 and I've not been further than Fleetwood. I went to London. I've not been out of the country, basically. So my passport is then to get used. Shouts at us.
Bet it doesn't even scan.
Me.
It's not even
probably not. That'll be fucking old.
Can't even fast scan it, but yeah. Obviously after Thursday's Killie away in the cup on Sunday.
Yeah. Who knows what we're going to get? I didn't care much about Killie. It was them that drew 2-0 with Hibs, is that right?
Hibs today.
So the fact that it's Kettlewell, isn't it? So you kind of ken what his team's, they're pretty boring. But it's again, it's that fucking pitch.
Oh God, yeah.
It's going to be after like the emotions you're assuming are going to be really high on Sunday, on Thursday. Sorry, like win or lose, like people are going to put everything into that game. So who knows? Hopefully the recovery is a wee bit easier because you're at home. You don't have to fly back and whatever the next day.
Or go for a doner, chips and cheese.
Or do any of that. Max, if you're listening, don't do that this week. Or whatever they were serving over in Vienna. It's a shitey cup draw. It really is, for a number of reasons. A real shitey cup draw.
Yeah.
Would be great to get past them though.
Yeah. It's 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
That's what it is. It's the worst cup draw that we could have got at that point, I think.
It's my birthday too.
Well, you hate to go then.
Absolutely not.
In fancy dress.
Absolutely.
Go dressed as Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely. No way. Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going to.
Bad gams.
Nah, I just thought.
That's what the Hulkster would have wanted.
I just thought, nah.
You put that much thought in it and you come up with 3 letters.
I generally, at first, I was like, maybe do that, maybe go to the cup game. And I was like, but if that draw pulls out fucking Killie, like Paul says, 1, he's getting a kick in the nuts. And 2, no. And then obviously, I was like, nah. And 3 o'clock as well, like, it's fucking bullshit. Because it's like, it's back 8 now, we're not even finished. It'll be same next week.
I can. It's pish for your point of view, but I tell you what, I'll take it if we get through.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And then we end up...
Tickets are not on sale for that yet.
I've not seen them on sale, because I was saying a look. I've not seen them yet.
I looked for mention at the game of the day, but it was fucking chaotic.
They're obviously no fuss. They'll stick in the top tier anyway. Nobody will care anybody's there.
No.
The usual.
But it's, again, 2 big cup competitions this week, and we kind of want to... We will always say we really would love to hear go in the League Cup and do something in the League Cup and get through, and to not be in the group stage and be able to laugh at other teams that are in this round. It's quite funny, but like, come on,
we want to see them win the League Cup, don't we?
Yeah,
give it a real bash.
Yeah, we do.
It's just not going to be easy.
Yeah, so I think that's 2 big cup games this week, and I think no using whatever happens on Thursday as an excuse, but it could mark it go 2 ways. That you could just have left out there,
yeah,
or you're still running on adrenaline for it, or you might want to right a wrong, or you might be riding the crest of a wave.
Yeah,
who knows?
Exactly, it's an unknown, isn't it?
And then the free weekend is only the free weekend if you get through, but you've got a bit of time in between them as well if you get to the playoff, which is huge.
Give them a week off. Give them a week off.
We'll just give weeks off now.
Yes.
Yeah, just to recuperate. So, yeah. So, Rapid Vienna. Thursday, Killie on Sunday. Before we get on with the women's team, if you're watching on YouTube, our wall of kits today is this resplendent Ayrshire black number.
Well, you say it's black. What colour is it, Rondo?
What did they call it?
They called it exactly what it was and is. It's street black.
Of course, yes.
It's street black.
How silly of me.
Yeah, I'm not... I've had a good look at it. I've Googled it. I've went outside in the street at night. I've held it in my hand. I didn't really see the difference between like regulation black and street black. But apparently it's street black. Yeah. But I hate to be honest, it's one of my...
Beauty.
It's an absolute topper. Like, it's one of my favourites. I do like that.
It's a cracker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a cracker.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. That's our wall of kits.
Yes.
No, that's a main feature, but we're just going to hang one up when Paul remembers to bring in.
Get it? Well, here, I'm 2 for 2. It's 2 for 2.
It's not going to ahead of yourself. You've not done the Tannadice Test yet. Women's team.
The women's team. So it was the final pre-season game for the ladies this week before the real bar comes out, Rondo. And they were away to Hamilton Accies.
Bloody real bar.
They were away to Hamilton Accies today, and I've got absolutely no idea what the score was because it's not been posted on their socials, and I was busy. This past week, the team also added striker Callie Bowman to their squad, as she has come on a season-long loan for the Jambos. And after the day's result, Rondo, I'd send her back. I'm just being honest. Next week, they will get their league campaign off to a start when they welcome Queen's Park to Foundation Park. Into them. The Academy team. The Academy lads headed through to Glasgow last midweek to take on the Green Ayrshire, and it didn't start well. Due to a kick clash, the United keeper had to wear a Celtic strip, as he wasn't allowed to wear United's beautiful green effort. Anyway, Celtic would lead 1-0 at half-time with it being an own goal from a poor, unsuspecting United player. Into the second half, and the good guys equalised when Josh Holt smashed a 20-yard volley up and over the helpless Celtic keeper. Celtic would then retake the lead before once again Josh Holt snatched an equaliser for the young team. Things would get better not too long after, as United then took the lead through Jack Anderson. However, it wouldn't be Celtic if they didn't shaft us right at the end of the game. They won a free kick on the edge of the box, which was well saved by the keeper, but some arsehole in green and white was quickest to react and prod the ball home to make it 3-3, and that's how it ended. This upcoming week, we should see the B team playing away to Stirling Albion in the group stages of the
that started.
The KDM Evolution Cup. This is scheduled for a 7:45 kickoff on Tuesday night, and I reckon it'll be a relatively young B team that's going to be taking the field for that one. And lastly, the under-17s are at home to Motherwell Foundation Park next Friday night with a 7 p.m. kickoff.
Excellent. The best to the young team and the women. Time for this week's Tannadice Test.
Here we go.
You've spent the best part of over an hour wondering, when does the fun begin? You are in luck.
Wow.
Another 5 rounds of Dundee United trivia that you need.
We some make-up shit thrown in? No?
Since when?
Well, a couple of times.
Accusations.
A couple of times.
Round 1 this week is player profile. Born April 9th, 1995 in Edinburgh. A 6'3" centre half who was signed on July the 13th, 2015 by Jackie McNamara and went on to make 44 appearances.
Wow.
For our beloved club.
Cole Donaldson.
Correct.
You're a prick. That's how I got that, because initially my thought process is Costello's a prick. He's probably going to throw a name that nobody likes. And when you were like 30 years old, yeah, Cole Donaldson.
1 for 1.
1 for 1. I'll take it.
Richard Gough made 256 appearances for Dundee United. But is Derek Stark's appearances higher or lower than Richard Gough's 256?
I think there's not going to be much in it, I'm thinking. Gough was there.
You didn't just rattle through, it's just fun.
Yeah.
So Richard Gough, 256
256
appearances for United. Is Derek Stark's appearances higher or lower?
I think it's going to be marginally lower.
Do you want to stick a number on it?
230.
Derek Stark's appearances are lower. 247.
9
in it. You're
9
2
in
for
it.
2.
Yeah, 2 for 2. This is turning into a real fun game.
Told ya.
Yeah.
Class. Round number 3 this week is the season snapshot. So what season is this? United qualified for the UEFA Cup first round. The club only signed 1 player. It was Scott Crabb during the season as part of a swap deal. No money was spent on transfer fees. United played a total of 49 competitive matches during the season. They finished 4th in the Scottish Premier Division. And in the cup competitions, they lost in the 4th round of the Tennant Scottish Cup to Aberdeen and lost narrowly in the Skol Cup quarter-finals to Rangers. But what season is that a snapshot of?
I'm thinking of 2. I'm thinking 91-92 or 92-93.
And what's moved you there?
Scott Crabb,
Mm-hmm.
because he was at the club, I'm sure, the year that we won the cup, 94.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, did we qualify for the UEFA Cup on the back
The thing is,
of
as
the
well,
91 Cup final,
if I wanted to be arsey,
which you are.
I could have just said Scottish Cup, League Cup. But I've told you the sponsors. I've told you what the
Who was the sponsor?
tournaments were called. Tennant Scottish Cup and Skull Cup.
Skull League Cup.
It's just called the Skull Cup.
Yeah, it was the Skull League Cup.
But it's just the Skull Cup.
I get that.
What are you going for? To be 3 for 3.
91-92.
Wrong.
I failed with a hat trick.
92-93.
Jesus. Of course.
Round number 4. Can you name the former United player who has also played for Ayr United, East Fife, Hearts, Raith Rovers, and St Mirren? There are obviously more, but that's just the sample pool. Ayr United, East Fife, Hearts, Raith Rovers, St Mirren. Still playing?
Still playing?
Still playing, yeah.
For one of their teams?
No, but still playing. Still an active football player. Getting paid a wage to be a football player. Doesn't say much, so it's called also.
Liam Smith?
Correct.
Oh, I'll take that. Stabbing the dark, stabbing the street black there.
3 out of 4.
Excellent. Here, this is all right.
Tell ya.
Doing all right, did it?
Tell ya. Round number 5 is Who Am I? Originally came through the youth ranks of Abernethy Cubs, Bridge of Erne and the St Johnstone Academy before becoming part of the youth setup at Celtic. I won a trophy while at United and I'm still playing now in League One. But who be
What
that?
trophy?
A trophy.
It's going to be the Ironbrew Cup or something. Because you're a shite house. Who would that be? Come
Who
through
would
the
that
youth
be?
ranks. Well, I won that Ironbrew Cup with us. Nobody good.
Aye.
Sorry. Beautiful Tony.
An arsehole.
That's if it's even that in. I don't can. I take to say pass on that in Rondo.
The answer I was looking for was David Witherspoon.
I would never have thought.
Still playing in League One with
Inverness. Did he go
Inverness.
back? Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair play. And he did win a trophy with us. He won the league with us.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
I didn't know he went to Celtic. Didn't know he was in there.
No,
Celtic.
neither did I. I thought he was a sainty.
So there you go. 3 out of 5. Best performance
Ever.
yeah. See? It's all about fun. On this day, in association with the Arab Archive, preserving the history of Dundee United Football Club since 2006, 11th of August, our focus today. We start in 1979. It was the first Dundee derby in 3 years. This saw Peter Bonetti make his United debut in goal as Hamish McAlpine only just got back for a fallout with Jim McLean in Japan.
Excellent.
£100,000 signing, and podcast pal Willie Pettigrew made his competitive debut while injuries ruled out. Podcast pals and removal specialists Paul Hegarty and John Holt.
were they really injured? Were they moving hooses that day? What went on there?
Certain man in that throuple did get recalled in that team. George Fleming did start in that game, yeah.
Jeez.
Paul Sturrock opened the scoring on 21 minutes after a scramble from a corner. Standing skipper Ray Stewart missed a penalty before the break, but second half strikes from Billy Kirkwood and Derek Stark sealed a comfortable win. Dundee United 3, Dundee 0.
Up them.
Correct.
Easy work.
1992, and nae floodlights meant an early kick-off, and United wasted no time in blitzing the second division side. We faced Queen of the South. It was the League Cup second round. Grant Johnson opened the scoring after 5 minutes. Paddy Conley, Billy McKinlay and John O'Neill all adding goals before the break. Grant Johnson grabbed a second late on before Victor Ferreira rounded off the scoring with an emphatic passage into the next round. United 6, Queen of the South 0. You'll be pleased to know we also faced Queen of the South in 2018 as United earned their first league win of the season with a strong first half display in Dumfries. Sam Stanton fired home from 28 yards for the opener. Debutant Pavel Shafranko marked his debut with a stunning chip for the tight angle. Queen's Pool one back through Stephen Dobie. And I did double check this, right? But Matty Rakovan's triple save
Good in
the half provided decisive in securing a much needed 3 points. There are no birthdays on this day, just the one signing. An experienced defender signed after a summer trial, made 19 appearances but saw his time at United disrupted by illness and injury before leaving a year later. Any ideas? Scared of 40s? Signed on this day, 2017, Paul Quinn.
Bad games that you've managed to squeeze in him and Donaldson.
What a defensive pairing.
Yeah.
Absolutely rank rotten.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely rank rotten.
The fun and happiness I was experiencing at getting 3 out of 5
Has it though?
is gone.
Has it really?
It's gone.
I mean, you got 3 out of 5.
I'm now as flat
not bad.
as a pancake.
Right. Is it are you going to be a nervy few days? Have you got a busy days? Because you're on your leave yet again.
Yeah. I think you're getting it. Will I be nervous on Thursday? Probably. Yeah.
Where will you be driving to?
Never. I'm gonna hit a duvet.
Any
day.
plans this week?
None at present, no. But I'm sure that we'll do something at some point, somewhere, somehow.
It's not a police interview, like you can.
Are you sure? No comment.
No, that's what I thought was coming in. Honestly,
Nah, I can't wait for Thursday though, and I'm sure you'll be very much the same, even though you're working.
Grafton.
Yeah, no, but I mean at the game, I'm sure that you'll still enjoy Thursday if it goes our way. You will.
Well, if it does, but it's fucking hard work, man. Like
Speaking in that microphone,
it's no one's
pushing a button.
But some people say I can't.
No, they just criticise what you say into that microphone.
Or it was too loud. You certainly hear it. But no, I'm kind of looking forward to it, but that's probably when the work side of it's like, I just want to jump up and down.
Yeah.
Tap off, roll downstairs.
Yeah.
Got offered loads of freebies for it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah. What's going to stop you?
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be class. Like, atmosphere will be great. Be great to get an early goal, be in the tie, be 3-0 up at half time, be class.
Oh, I'll take it. Are you offering that? I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it. Right, that's it. It's agreed. We're 3 up.
Oh, no.
We've only got 45 to play.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. Let's say that. And then to Rugby Park, or whatever that's called, on Sunday. And that's your lot for this episode. We are at Toad Fox Podcast on social media. You can check out the website, toadfoxpodcast.com. As always, have a great week. Stay safe. And don't forget to wash your hands and your arsehole.